and welcome back to my channel, Day 12 of my book Weeen, and we'll be seeing how many pillows I can find in 1 minute. It'll be a bit of a challenging because they're kind of all over the place. I have no clue what some of them are. There's some, ouchie, there's some here and you see one here. So I'm going to have to try to strategize this a bit, but that's okay. So, let's bring out the big bad boy. I don't know why I said that, but I'll roll with it. Okay. I'm going to turn down my brightness because something I noticed that the camera doesn't pick up the time on here. So it's 1 minute. Oh yeah, you can see it now. So 1 minute on the dot. Okay. I feel like I get some books from here, maybe here. So I'm actually going to open, and I actually can't open the other one because this is in the way. I can only do this much, but it was still, fall. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! The search party, that's 1. Oh my gosh, I can't get them out. Okay. I have these 3 books. Or 2, whatever. I'm actually going to put it on the floor because the books are falling. This fine house. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. How many? 7 seconds. Done. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. That was actually stressful. I mean, it's not a bad start. Oh my gosh. It's not bad. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna put you down. Oh. So let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, that was heavy. Oh, not my shot. Okay, that's okay. So my first book is The Forgotten Girls by Sarah Bladel. 4 days later, Lily's wig still had no answers, and an identified woman's body was discovered in a local forest. A large unique scar on one side of her face should have made the identification easy, but nobody has reported her missing. As the new commander of the Missing Persons Department, Louise risked involving the media by releasing a photo of the victim, hoping to find someone who knew her. That is such a risk. Like, why would you go and do that? And my page isn't bent. There's nothing more horrifying than having your pages bent. But anyways, so this was fairly new that I got. It's One Dark Night by Hannah Ridgely. When the body is found a day after Halloween, a small British community must reckon with its past and the dangers lurking in its present. On Halloween, a group of teenage students meet in the forest near Sally in the Wood, a road steeped in local lore and rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a murdered girl. By the end of the night, one student will be dead. Well, I remember reading this book for last year, I think it was. It took a lot out of me. But anyways, it is The Hike by Lucy Clark. The perfect day for a hike. Seeking the escape of a lifetime, 4 friends hike out into beautiful Norwegian wild. Nothing between them and a mountain peak but forest sea and sharp blue sky. The perfect place to disappear. But there's a darker side to the wilderness. A woman went missing here 1 year ago. Now the friends are hiking into the heart of the mystery, and waiting on the trail is someone who will do anything to keep the secrets buried. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest experience reading this. But anyways, next one is Out of Air by Rachel Lace. Phoebe Phibbs Ray is never more at home than when she's on the lawn. 6 months ago, she and her 4 closest friends found social media fame after discovering a handful of ancient gold coins in the Florida Keys. Now, during their final summer together after high school, they're taking one last trip to a distant Australian island to know what they love most, scuba dive. And all hell break loose. Alright, anyway. Next one is The Spite House by Johnny Compton, which is anything but a spite, but what do I know? Eric Ross is on the run from mysterious past with his 2 daughters in tow when he comes across a strange ad for the Madison house in Degana, Texas. Eric thinks they may have finally caught a lucky break. The most haunted place in Texas needs a caretaker. All they need to do is stay in the house and keep a detailed record of everything that happens there, provided the house horrors don't drive them all mad, like the caretakers before them. The job calls to Eric, not just because there's a huge potential payout, but because he needs access to the secrets of the Spite House. If it's indeed haunted, maybe it will help him understand the uncanny power that clings to his family, driving them from town to town who are afraid to stop running. That actually reminds me of the Monster House. You know that TV show? But anyways, next one is The Writing Retreat by Julia Butts. At one exclusive writer's retreat, it's published and perished. Alexis has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives one once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and attend an exclusive month-long writing retreat at the estate of feminist horror writer Rosa Vallo. Even the knowledge that Red, her former best friend, a current rival, is intending doesn't dampen her excitement. But when the attendees arrive, Rosa drops a bombshell. They must all complete an entire novel from scratch during the next month, and the author of the best one will receive a life-changing 7-figure publishing deal. Determined to win this seemingly impossible contest, Alex buckles down and tries to ignore the strange happenings at the estate, including Rosa's erratic behavior, Red's cruel mind games, and the alleged haunting of the mansion itself. But when the writers vanishes during a snowstorm, Alex realizes there's something very sinister afoot. With the clock running out, she must discover the truth or suffer the same fate. So I kind of went over this one because they're kind of new one. And this is The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards. A dinner party between old friends turns into a nightmare. 6 friends reunite in London to celebrate the life of their recently deceased ex-employer, a professor that brought them together in 1999 to help build a dating website based on psychological testing. But what is meant to be a night of bittersweet nostalgia soon turns into a twisted and deadly game when the friends are given an ultimatum. They reveal the darkest secrets till the group will pick each other off one by one. I also, so there are 3 books that I kind of went over, so this is the second one, and I have one more. These are brand new, and this is A Most Puzzling Murder by Bianca Marias. How do you solve a murder that hasn't happened yet? Destiny Whip is a former child prodigy, world-renowned enigmatologist, and very, very alone. A life filled with loss has made her a recluse, an existence she could stand to endure, until Lynn arrives inviting her to interview for the position of Scruffmore family historian. Not only does an enter the search for the name yield almost nothing, it's a role she never applied to in the first place. Well then, we shall see what happens. So again, this is a newer book, and The Last Fairy Out by Andrea Butts. I thought we had Andrea Butts. Oh wait, and these 2 sisters? Julia Butts and Andrea? Oh. Anyways, Paradise hides a deadly secret. When Abby sets foot on Isla Coleil, she isn't sure what, if anything, she will find. She only knows that she needs to see the place where her fiancé Esther died to try and make sense of the tragic accident. The island is nothing like Abby expected, though. It was once a bustling tourist hub. A hurricane has left a shell of its former self, with only a handful of residents remaining. Even the once daily ferry to the mainland now runs only every week or so. Oh, I don't know if they're sisters, because they have the same last name. Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. My battery's about to die. Guys, what else is new? My last one is The Search Party by Hannah Mitchell. A spellbinding locked room mystery about a glamping trip gone horribly wrong. When the powerful storm leaves, the participants stranded and forced to confront long-held secrets. Max and Annie Kingsley have left a modern race with their 12-year-old son to set up a glamping site in the wilds of Cornwall. Eager for a dry month ahead of their opening, they invite 3 old university friends and their families for a much-needed reunion. But the festivities soon go outward as tensions mount between the children and, subsequently, their parents. Explosive secrets come to light and a sudden storm moves in, cutting them off from help as one in the group disappears. Alright, so those are the books that I was able to find in 1 minute. Let me know how many books you were able to find in 1 minute, and please like, comment, subscribe so we know if I have time to post. I will see you on my next one. Bye!